This is Defisil, and this is Defisil Podcast Studios. So today we're going to be looking at a very wonderful topic, which says signs that you are a weak man, and what you must do and what you must not do. You see, who is a weak man? A weak man is a man who yields to the tune of any woman easily, who fails to take control, who assumes a fault even when it is not his fault, even when it is not his fault. That's who a weak man is. That's who a weak man is. A weak man assumes fault even when the fault is not from him. So let's look at number one sign that you are a weak man. A weak man will always, number one, a weak man will always take his cheating wife or his cheating girlfriend back. That means he will forgive her for cheating. It's a sign that you are a weak man. Let me tell you what this is. When you accept your cheating girlfriend or your cheating wife back, you've just created a buffer for her to continue cheating on you. Because in the future, she will make reference to it that, but I did this and you forgave me. That means you should still be able to forgive me if I do it a subsequent or another time. You understand? So you should not, as a man, for you to be healthy, for you to be upright, you should not forgive your cheating girlfriend. Then, number two sign that you're a weak man, you tend to apologize to your woman when she offends you instead of her being the one doing the apology. Remember that here you are not the one at fault. You are not the one at fault. It is when you are at fault that you should be that you should be apologizing. So allow your woman who is at fault. Allow your woman who is at fault to apologize to you. Let her do the apology. That's number two. As a weak man, you will apologize to a woman when she is the one that offended you, instead of allowing her to be the one that will apologize. Number three, a weak man has the high tendency that he will escort a woman to go and see another man. Now, if this is not, maybe she's sick or whatsoever, it's a sign that you're a weak man. Now, if the man that maybe you are escorting her to see, maybe if it's a relative of hers, you must ensure that you must have verified that this man is her relative, not just she telling you. Women can claim anybody is their relative just to cheat on you with that person. So it is that concept of he's my relative, he's just a friend, that they will want to kind of create a net for themselves, or a net of safety for themselves, so that you don't suspect anything. Then number four sign that you're a weak man, you always put money first when you are talking to women, or when you want to woo a woman for the first time, the first thing you put in front is money. It's a sign that you're a weak man. You do not have a masculine frame and you have no masculine structure. This is a sign, because you are therefore telling this girl that if there is no money, you cannot talk to her. No. Masculinity and masculine frame does not work like that. So if you are a man and you want to break yourself from the cage of a weak man, learn how to talk and woo a woman for the first time without putting money ahead first. Now, we are not condemning money. We are not saying giving money is bad. But if it becomes the only thing that you want to put ahead first, in the relationship, then that relationship is bound to crash within a very short while. Then number 5 sign that you're a weak man, you pay your girlfriend monthly salary. You give her a monthly stipend, or you put her on a weekly stipend. And I've said in a previous podcast that if you continue paying her a monthly salary and she eventually sees somebody who can pay more than you are paying, then there's every sign that she will leave you for that person, because it's like a job. You are paying her to be with you. So if she sees somebody who can pay better than your company, if she sees a company that can pay better than your company, then she will definitely leave you for that particular company. So that's what you must understand. Then, number 6, a man who cannot correct his woman for the wrong she did. You see, when you are afraid of correcting your woman, it's already a sign that you're a weak man and you cannot lead her effectively. You should be able to scold her. You should be able to reprimand her. I would say scold, reprimand. We are talking about correcting, because you are the leader. So what anyone who are your subjects did to you that is wrong, you should be able to what? Tell them that this thing is wrong. Do not do this again. Scold her, be a little bit harsh, so that depending on the magnitude of this offense that she actually committed. So when you scold her, she will be able to understand that what she's doing or what she did is wrong, and would not indulge in such a occurrence in the future. Now, while you are scolding her and she gets angry, look at her countenance. Instead of normally someone who did something wrong, when this person is being scolded, it is expected that this person should be remorseful by virtue of being scolded. But if you scold her and instead of her being remorseful, she gets angry, she gets flamed up and all kind of stuffs like that, then be rest assured that she's not a woman for you, and be ready to walk away from her. So that's number 6. Then number 7, you are a man who is in emotional confusion. When you are a man in emotional confusion, there is every high tendency that your woman will leave you, or you are a weak man rather. You see, when you're a man with emotional confusion, you tend to take everything emotional. You easily love. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you loving a woman is bad. In fact, that is evil. That is your role as a man. It's men that love women. Women don't love men. So when you love her, you don't keep blind eyes. If you love her, you don't keep blind eyes from the bad. When you love her, you don't keep blind eyes from what she's doing. In fact, you loving her is even a sign you should look at the wrongs that she's actually committing, and pointing them out effectively, so that she can improve on herself and be the best version of herself for you, who is her man. So you don't love her and you get into confusion, you get lost in emotion over things that she did wrongly. So that's another point that you must take note of or take cognizance of. Then number 8, a man who is afraid of rejection from a woman. You see, when you are afraid of a woman rejecting you, then it's a sign that you're a weak man. Whether you like it or not, no matter how strong your masculine frame is, there are some women who may typically not be for you. So, and by the fact that she is not typically for you, it therefore means that she will reject you. Even if the rejection may not be instant at first instance, maybe there's every high possibility that you cannot get along with this person for a long time. So she will reject you, and you shouldn't have issues with a woman rejecting you. It's part of life. In fact, create a buffer in your system awaiting rejection from women. Then number 9, sign that you're a weak man. You fail to act when necessary. Now, when we say you're failing to act when necessary, you see her do some certain things and you don't act. Instead of you to act, you laugh over it. For instance, she's insulting you. Instead of you to give her negative gestures, telling her that what she's doing is not right, you are laughing. No, you shouldn't do that. Shouldn't what? You shouldn't do that. You should what? She should know that what she's doing is bad. And you do not encourage it. So that's what you must actually. Then number 10, you are a man who make excuses for a woman's fault. Maybe she insults you or she disrespects you. Instead of you to actually shun her for such acts, for such her bad characters, for such her bad attitude, instead of you to do such, you are actually what? You are giving an excuse, you are making the point that, she's having mood swing, she's sick, she's not too good, she's feeling sad. That was the reason why she behaved in such a particular way. You see, when you're already making excuses for a woman, for the bad thing or the bad character that a woman exhibits, you're already enabling her in continuing in that particular bad character, and it will be a very bad one. So that's another sign that you're a weak man. Then number 11, sign that you're a weak man, you don't keep your words, or you don't keep to your words. You don't hold your words. You don't see your words to be important. If you say you do a particular thing, ensure that within your possible best, within your possible power, ensure that you put in your best to do that particular thing, irrespective of what it will cost you. So it's the reason why before you make some certain pronouncement, or before you make pronouncement, you should know what it will cost you to actually get them done before you make such pronouncement, so that at the end, you don't regret after doing such a particular thing. Then number 12, that you are a weak man, is you don't know when to say yes and when to say no. You see, when you are a man who do not know when to say yes and when to say no, there is every high tendency that you will what? Women will play with you and they will see you as a weak man, or you are a weak man. You should know when to say yes and when to say no. Knowing, because these two life decisions, yes and no are life decisions, can make your future to be as great as it can be, and it can also destroy your future in putting it on the negative footpath, such that you do not get whatever you wish to get in life. Then number 13 sign that you're a weak man, you cannot express yourself to a woman. You see, when you cannot express yourself to a woman, it's a sign that you're a weak man. How is it a sign that you're a weak man? You see, expressing yourself as a man is one of the fundamental things that actually classifies you to be a man, because man from inception, he's being seen as an authority over the woman. So his ability to express himself to this woman is what actually makes him to be a man. Then number 13 sign that you're a weak man is you are afraid of correcting your girlfriend if she's wrong. You see, whether you like it or not, there are a good number of young men who cannot actually correct their girlfriend when the girlfriend actually goes astray. And with such, it's already a sign that you're a weak man. So do not be that weak man. Then another sign that you're a weak man is you are depending on a woman's wealth. That means you want the woman to be the provider. That means you go ahead hunting for women who are wealthy to date or get married to. When you do this as a man, it's an indication that you are a weak man. Number 14, you go for older women. You see them that they are actually, they don't give drama, they don't give headache, but that's not, in the real sense, that's not true. If our older women has more problem to give to you than the younger women, what they just do is that they bait you in. Since they are older and they are approaching their biological clock, they actually they bait you in with calmness, with subtleness, and by the time you are in, they begin to unleash mayhem on you. And by that mayhem that they are unleashing on you now, you begin to what? You now begin to wonder, you now begin to doubt your sanity if what you actually experienced when the relationship started versus what is happening now, if it's actually true or it's not true. You understand? So that's what you must actually know as a young man, that you have no business dating an older woman. You have no business dating a woman who is wealthier than you. Because on the long run, there's every high tendency that you begin to see her as a provider in that particular relationship, which would be a bad one for you and for her. Then number 15, if not 16, is that a man he believes that he will be the provider, sole provider for his girlfriend. When you see yourself as this, you are a weak man. You see, it will take you a couple of some few months and years, and this lady or woman will move to the next person, because she will get to a particular point that you will no longer be able to afford her, or she will see that you are not fit for her anymore. Especially if her social status is gradually climbing over yours. So she will see you that this person, you are no longer for me. Maybe let's assume you sent her to college, and you on your own side, you didn't go to college. By the time she graduates from college and you didn't go to college, and you were the one who sponsored her, she will say, I'm sorry, I can no longer date you. You are no longer my class. You are no longer my type. Stuff like that. If it happens like that, do not be surprised. It is what you created. It is a model that you designed for yourself. So do not do that. So number 17 is that number 17 sign that you are a weak man is that you believe your girlfriend cannot do something wrong, or you believe she cannot cheat on you. Let's put it for instance. Maybe someone just told you that, Mr. Man, please check that your girlfriend very well. The way she's walking some kind of funny movement. So instead of you to be doing that research on your own to prove what this person see, either to prove them wrong or to validate what they said. Instead, you started arguing with the person. Hey, my friend, you want to spoil my relationship, want to destroy my relationship. You are not happy that my relationship is actually going well. You see, it may be a rumor, it may not be a rumor, but doing your own personal verification or personal vetting to ascertain whom your woman is, to know her fidelity level to you, actually makes you a man or makes you a good man. Remember, you are the one who will either suffer. You are the one who will either suffer or enjoy in the relationship on the long run. So whether you get annoyed over what these people are telling you or not, you will be the one who will suffer the consequence. So guys, this is a short list of them about signs that you are a weak man, and learn how to improve on yourself. Be quick to say no to women. Be quick to say that you can let go of women, such as rejecting them. Be easy to walk away from women. Don't be afraid of losing women. Let me put it like this. Don't be afraid of losing a woman. If you lose a woman on the fact that she has bad character, it's a win for you. Remember, if you do not learn the easy way, if you do not learn the easy and cheap way, you will learn the hard way by sending anonymous heartbreaking DM. Thank you, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.